Traditional automotive braking systems operate on absolute certainty. You push the pedal, and hydraulic pressure stops the car. But a vision AI perception model operating in the real world faces dynamic chaos, like the sudden, blinding glare of oncoming headlights. Traditional functional safety standards, specifically ISO 26262, rely on a simple premise. Engineers must eliminate deterministic software bugs and hardware faults. If the code is perfect, the system is safe. Neural networks introduce a new critical failure mode called functional insufficiency. An AI model can have mathematically flawless code, yet still cause a crash. This happens because of distribution shifts in the training data or inherent limitations within the algorithm itself. A minor environmental perturbation, like a tiny cluster of pixel noise generated by headlight glare, can scramble the model's probability calculations. That noise causes correct predictions to suddenly cross the decision boundary into the collision zone. Testing a neural network until it is bug-free is a mathematical impossibility. Bounding the inherent uncertainty of AI requires a new engineering framework. ISO PAS 8800 Clause 9 provides the regulatory and engineering framework required to solve the problem of functional insufficiency. Methodical Clause 9 functions as a translation engine. It takes an abstract, vehicle-level safety goal, like avoid pedestrians, and converts it into concrete, testable technical specifications that developers can build against. To begin this workflow, engineers require 3 prerequisite inputs: the defined boundaries of the AI system, the initial operational design domain, and the assigned ASIL safety rating. The operational design domain, or ODD, defines the exact environmental and operating conditions where the system is designed to function. ASIL stands for Automotive Safety Integrity Level, a risk classification scheme that dictates the strictness of the safety requirements. Consider a vision AI camera system as our case study. Its functional task is to detect pedestrians at 100 meters, and it carries an ASIL D integrity requirement, the most stringent level of automotive risk management. Without this rigorous translation layer, development teams are forced to optimize their models for raw accuracy on generic datasets. They completely miss the targeted edge cases that dictate whether a vehicle is actually safe on the road. The derivation process begins by mapping the abstract safety goal against specific technical guardrails. Engineers use Annex D of the ISO PAS 8800 standard to guide this mapping. The specific hazard threatening our Vision AI case study is nighttime headlight glare causing a false negative. This means the system fails to detect a pedestrian in its path. To combat this exact hazard, engineers assign the specific safety-related property of robustness to the requirement. In the context of machine learning, robustness is the model's ability to maintain output stability despite localized physical perturbations in the input signal. Other Annex D properties mitigate different risks. Generalizability ensures safe performance in completely unseen scenarios, and predictability keeps outputs within a controlled range. However, for a sensory disruption like headlight glare, robustness is the mathematically correct choice. Mapping abstract real-world hazards to standardized technical AI properties is the necessary first step to turning a subjective fear into an objective engineering target. It is impossible to write and verify an absolute requirement that dictates an AI must never miss a pedestrian. The probabilistic nature of machine learning guarantees some margin of error. To bypass this impossibility, Clause 9 mandates that the safety requirement be split into 2 parallel streams: quantitative statistical bounds and qualitative architectural limits. The quantitative track establishes a precise statistical threshold that acts as a boundary for failure. For the vision system, the requirement states it must maintain a mean average precision, or MAP, of at least 99.9% for the pedestrian class during a 200% localized illumination spike injected with 1% pixel noise. MAP is a metric that evaluates both the precision and recall of object detection models across different confidence thresholds. This formulation dictates the p-value for testing. It proves to developers exactly how much specific noise-injected data is required to mathematically validate the model's performance. Massive datasets and statistical thresholds alone are insufficient to cover every rare, catastrophic edge case. This requires the qualitative track. For our case study, this track mandates an architectural failsafe, a deterministic, rule-based runtime supervisor. This supervisor continuously cross-checks the AI's reported pedestrian trajectory over a 5-frame window. If the AI reports that a pedestrian impossibly teleported across the lane between frames due to image corruption from glare, the non-AI supervisor intercepts the command. It overrides the AI and forces the vehicle into a predefined safe braking state. True autonomous safety is not achieved by building a perfect AI. It is achieved by mathematically bounding its failure rate and trapping its inevitable errors inside a deterministic architectural cage. A highly specific quantitative requirement is useless if the environment in which the AI operates remains infinitely complex and undefined. Clause 9 requires engineers to concurrently shrink and define the input space. This aligns the operational design domain with the proven limits of the AI model. The standard provides a systematic method to do this using 4 influencing factor classes: observation, label, model, and operation. Engineers define strict limits, such as an operating lux range of 10 to 100,000, a maximum precipitation threshold of 10 millimeters per hour, and exact sensor dynamic range bounds. These influence factors act as a checklist to ensure no environmental or hardware constraints are omitted from the safety specification. The naive engineering goal is making an AI work perfectly everywhere. The Clause 9 imperative is making an AI work predictably inside a strictly defined parameter box. Explicitly bounding the input space converts an open-ended, unsolvable research problem into a constraint, legally verifiable engineering task. The derivation phase is now complete. The abstract goal has been fully translated into a multifaceted, highly specific engineering object. This newly forged AI safety requirement acts as the operational blueprint for the rest of the software development lifecycle. Under Clause 11, the 1% noise parameter forces the data engineers to purposefully curate and synthetically augment training data specifically for headlight glare. They do not just collect random highway miles, they target the data that fulfills the math. Under Clause 10, the mandate for a runtime supervisor routes to the architecture team. This explicitly dictates their hardware layout and their latency budgets for inference execution. Under Clause 12, the 99.5% threshold becomes the verification team's absolute, mathematically inflexible test oracle. If the verification testing proves the model cannot meet the target, developers must route the feedback loop back through Clause 9. They must either further restrict the operational design domain or bolster the qualitative architecture. Clause 9 serves as the central nervous system for development, aligning disparate engineering teams toward a single, mathematically proven safety outcome. Competitive advantage in the autonomous vehicle industry is no longer determined simply by which company can collect the most petabytes of road data. True commercial viability requires proving, both statistically and architecturally, that an inherently uncertain neural network operates safely within a rigorously defined boundary. Mastering the ISO PAS 8800 Clause 9 derivation workflow is the definitive line separating a company building impressive AI demos from a company building legally deployable, life-saving autonomous vehicles.